Hey everybody, Scorpion here. So, as I've been doing, I've been trying to show y'all stuff in the business as we set stuff up, build stuff, make stuff, whether it's products, projects, whatever. So this is part of the setting up of your laser. So as y'all know, I've had it for a little while. I have actually done a little something with it. I have not really showed it because it was a project not for any of y'all. It was more of a kind of a little private thing or whatever. So I'm trying to get everything dialed in perfect to have the absolute best marks I can possibly have and everything be nice, crisp, clear, and all of that. So it's not an easy thing to do. I've been online looking up videos, I've talked to people, I've done a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna walk y'all through where I'm at this point, and kind of how to do it. So y'all stick around. Alright, so as I've gotten this laser in, I've learned a whole lot more stuff that I didn't know before. I have played with it one before, River Sticks. He was at my house and he got a 40 watt in and played with his a little bit, mainly just kind of watched and that kind of thing. Made some friends, did some more research since then, and I've been directed in paths on how to make sure everything is correctly set up to get the best picture or laser when you're making stuff. So first thing I was told I needed to do was level the laser. So I'm gonna spin y'all around here and let y'all take a look at what I'm talking about. So it doesn't matter if your deck is level or not, or if this is level. It just matters that the two of them match. So I had to put a level on the deck, mark where the bubble was, and set it up here and mark where the bubble was and make sure that they matched, which they did this way. So then I had to come over here to the side and do the same thing. I had to put the level here and the level up here. They did not match that way. So I had to unbolt it up beneath, and this is those business cards, and I had to put business cards in until I got it to match correct, so the two of them are in line, and then bolt it back down. So that was the first thing. So then I started working on your TC start and your TC stop for when your line starts and stops, and your mirrors. So that's changing the way your mirrors act and the way your laser acts when it's trying to laser something. So first was start TC, and I had to go through all these settings. Y'all can probably see some of it on the camera if I can get that reflection out. Probably not. But like your 1000 up here, you can see there's a gap between that side, that left side, and where the line starts, showing that it's starting too late. Same at 500. It gets better as you go down, all the way down to 50. Zeros over here, and then that's all the negative numbers. So being that my eyes, which nobody's eyes are really good enough to see it, I can see 1000 and 500. I can tell they have issues. But other than that, you've got to put it under a electronic microscope to look and make sure that it's starting exact where it's supposed to give you that perfect, crisp, clean cut. Because if it starts too soon, sometimes it'll come outside the box this way, or it's going to burn right there where it starts at. So I've done that. So tomorrow I'm bringing my coinoscope. Hopefully that will do what I need to do. I say tomorrow, the next day. I'm not coming to the shop tomorrow. It is 4:15 in the morning right now. Yay. So then you have your stop TC. I had to do all the exact same things, but with the stop TC number. And you can see, let's see. Yeah, negative 1000, negative 500, all the way to the right. You can see that line stopping beforehand. But you can see that line stops before it gets all the way to that right line. If you look at the bottom left corner of each box, you can see there's a gap there and a gap on the next one. So again, I can see those, but most of them you can't tell. You've got to put it under a scope to be able to get in and make sure which number it's actually doing the absolute best at, and it's not going outside the box or burning when it's stopping, so you can have the most crisp lines possible. So I've got to get both of those numbers set before I can go to the next step on the laser, which is rounding the corners on items, which would be the top right corner of each of these boxes. So that's going to be pretty much it for right now. I'm going to let y'all know what I find in the scope and what my numbers are set at, but every laser is different. So if you get a laser, this is one of the first things you need to do to make sure you get everything dialed in correctly and that you're getting the best picture you possibly can.